Kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he get them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know that's an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now, you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Now turn the headphones up just a little bit. Yeah.
So what we out with dog? 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 So what we out.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. You go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. You go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east.
I used to wake up every morning, boy, and all I seen was mess. Plus the shit that I was dealing with, all I seen was stress. Now I really know the truth, and I understand what hurting niggas. Beast of the fields, they eat us up, and they hurting you. U.P.K is what I'm repping. Siamese a weapon. Some of you niggas playing, but me, I'm really stepping. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Them heathens, they gon' learn. Them heathens, they gon' burn. Esau, it's by about to fall, then Jacob is all turned. They been fucking with the chosen, so they gotta pay. Revelation 13 and 10, tell me what does it say?
So I be out with them. So I be out with them. So I be out with them. So I be out with them.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east.
The blood that's in my veins descends straight from the greatest. All of my tools is blow, but that 40 know it's my favorite. And we losing all our babies to this crazy shit we represent. For the money and the world, nigga, this crazy shit ain't making sense. We the children of the light, and we fighting all the darkness. The way I'm stacking ammo, my bitches thinking I'm heartless. Them devils get the smile and got you thinking that he harmless. Remember Oklahoma? That is where them cracker bombs. The pain will make you wake up. You know they really hate it. They turn the truth into a lie. That's the shit they gotta pay for. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Yeah.
So I be out with them. 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 So I be out with them.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east. Turn to the east. Turn to the east.
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. They wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it. I know what it's time and I'm tripping. I got every group. Niggas a fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast. Got a salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway if you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business. And take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children. If they not my own, going by myself. I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave. And more just hopping on. They hear what I make. It starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery. The way they rob the bone. The black magic stick. They stopping by my home. When I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone. So I can conquer shit. And I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit. Cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road. And get my diesel blown. She wanna drop it low. And get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck. She look like me alone. I came up from the dirt. Was born right under y'all. And just like I don't want. Said I just wanted ball. These niggas seasonal. I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first. Cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Nigga, we gon' rule this kingdom, nigga. This one West.
Ride to the sunset, slide to the moon fall. Don't song said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. Line niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, neck to all of y'all. UPK priest, lace up boost, then it's time to ball. The clip name Winnie, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas think they better than like who they think they better than. One West, so drums, and best believe we got that metal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept I set that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. Underdog, you niggas tripping. We'll be popping or you sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing. Locked in on the mission, rocking all out. Who the type to hop out? You be bitching, cotton crew time. Now the Glock, glitching, nigga.
Every dog has his day.
Monday.com is the platform that helps your work move smoothly. Why? Because without Monday.com, your teams may not connect. You need to keep
round in a scat, and I'm listening in the cat. If you ain't a spitter in his coat, then that shit is whack. Think you fucking with the U.P.K, nigga, you smoking crack. You know I'm feeling awesome. I made 5 racks off the jack. I do you waffle, turn your ass into a pack. You know that I'm lawful, so I can't get no more texts. I rock that cool leader hat. All white Ida sees the match. Too much polygamy across my chest. One west on my back, that would dies on my sleeve. My bitch Nina gotta weave. If that bitch pull on me, then you know she gotta leave. 20 racks in my pocket, looking like a block of cheese. Now they tryna give me that turkey neck like a pot of greens, but they know that I'm a priest, so they cannot get this bone. You know that my rib is bad, that I had to send her home. Matter of fact, go to the room so I could put your ass in order. I would just ignore Philly. Now I'm turning up at Durham. What? I'm turning up at Durham. Yeah, we at the armory. I'm turning up at Durham. I was just up in the trenches. Now I'm turning up at Durham. And these wicked ass bitches, I got now for them. I only could give them scriptures on point when I'm on the liquor. So all my rips in the future, you know I'm that nigga. I'm always in beef smoke. I ain't got time for free hoes. Looking for a righteous sister that know how to. I let you fill in the blank. One day I'ma buy a babe. Sister, those oppress the saints. I'ma make them walk the plank. You better watch who you talking to. You know I got rank. Dripping like a broken saint. Show the potential Cuban link. All my brothers, we insane. One body, we all the same. Was on that back street with some niggas certain cane. Man, I used to serve that gang. Had them halves, send them quarters. Now I'm in all black. Turning up at Durham. What? I'm turning up at Durham. Yeah, we at the armory. I'm turning up at Durham. I was just up in the trenches. Now I'm turning up at Durham. And these wicked ass bitches, I got nothing for them. I got nothing for them. What? I got nothing for them. What? I got nothing for them. I got nothing for them. Qadash. The real city stacks, bitch. That is one West. Yeah, something small.
All right, clap it up. All right, hey, shalom. Yahabashim Yahushua, Barakatham, Yahushua, Thumb, Bashim Yahushua. Priest and Officer Quackers are right here, holding it down till Officer Marab comes in. This is the Friday Lashawan Qadash class. Understand what I'm saying? That's good. We'll be doing around 7 to 6. See, learning our language is so important, man. Like, this learning is so important. Yeah, I mean, this is why it's so important. I'm about to read it in a minute. This is why you should learn your language. Go to Deuteronomy 7:6.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
The Bible say, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. I mean, for time's sake, holy means separate. Qadash in Hebrew. This is the Lashawan Qadash class, the holy tongue. You understand what I'm saying? There is a separate tongue is a separate language, just like we're supposed to be separate. In order to be separate, you have to come back to your culture, right? And Hebrew is a part of that culture. This is why we teach this class every Friday, because Hebrew is a part of our culture. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody else got their languages. We don't have ours. We speak a bastardized language called English. And we need to come back and learn how to speak Hebrew. You understand what I'm saying? I really don't care for the English language. You shouldn't care for it. The main reason why we speak English is for our people to understand, you know, but it's going to be a time that we ain't going to be speaking English anymore. We're going to be speaking nothing but Hebrew. You understand what I'm saying? It's very important to learn Hebrew because just like how other people say different things in their languages, you know, you ever go to a store, you know, and, you know, matter of fact, I don't know, I'm going down southwest, an African store. You ever go to an African store and, you know, soon as you come in there and they start talking in language, I want to do that. I want to do the same exact thing. So it'd be hard for them to figure me out. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, that's very important for us to learn our language. We need to learn our language, man. You know, starting off with the alphabet, you understand what I'm saying? Learn the alphabet, learn how to say little, you know, certain greetings, and then, you know, you get a little seasoned in learning Hebrew. You understand what I'm saying? We have to learn it. You know, we just because we got Hebrew names, you know, it doesn't stop there. You understand what I'm saying? Now start to learn your culture. Yeah, I mean, we learned this place called America all our lives. I've been on this planet 34 years. I knew English for I don't know how long. It's time for us to get something different. You understand what I'm saying? We have to come back to what the Bible, we'll call the Bible today, to learn our culture because it's in there. Keep going.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Listen, the Lord thy God chose you to be a special people, man. He chose you to be a special people. He chose you to speak Hebrew. That was your first language, is Hebrew. You understand what I'm saying? That's your first language that you got to speak. You understand that you should have spoke. Like in the Bible, we spoke Hebrew. We didn't speak no Arabic. You understand what I'm saying? We didn't speak no Greek until later on. We spoke Hebrew. And also, too, and this is why we are so much of a special people, that even in the Hebrew, you know, a lot of languages took our language and made it theirs. Even numbers in America, I can't really remember the numbers off top. Numbers, letters, even the alphabet, you know, that comes from Hebrew. You know, the alphabet comes from Hebrew because that comes from the Greek alpha and bet. You understand what I'm saying? That, you know, you go back and they go to I and the Ba. You understand what I'm saying? So they actually got that stuff from us. All the language, like even in Arabic, you got certain language, Arabic words, it kind of come from Hebrew. Just like, I don't know how to say it. Shalom, assalamu alaikum. They like kind of shalom, whatever how they say it, got that from Hebrew, man. Like this is God's language, man. Y'all don't understand that, man. And he said, you're gonna be a special people. You're chosen to be a special people. Everybody can't speak our language and be the authority of it. You know, we got these small hats out here thinking they know Hebrew and they want to give us, you know, their perspective on it and what Hebrew was actually saying. But we are the authorities of this language, and I can't stand when I see brothers, you know, try to follow the small hats language that they speak, Yiddish, and try to say what we're saying is wrong. But we are the authorized users and authorized speakers and the studiers to say this is correct because we created the language. You understand what I'm saying? Not those people. They can't understand the language. That's why so much bull crap in what they say, you know, in Yiddish. They get twisted and around and it's, you know what I mean, it's not right. So we got to separate ourselves. And separate ourselves is speaking Hebrew. You understand what I'm saying? We were chosen to be a special people. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people that's upon the face of the earth. We're supposed to be above all people. You know when blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians become leaders of this earth, of this planet, be the rulers of this earth and planet, they are going to have everybody speaking Hebrew. The requirements of when we rule is you're going to speak Hebrew. You're going to speak it. You're going to speak our language. You're going to eat our foods. You're going to take days off when we tell you to take the days off. You're going to be doing what we want you to do. And Hebrew is one of the things you're going to be speaking. You're not going to be speaking English. Give me another language that they out there.
Random.
Huh?
Random.
Say it?
Random.
Huh?
Random.
Random?
Random language.
What do Russians speak? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out some other languages. Spanish. That's a language. Is Mandarin a language or something like that? Man, you know what's Mandarin language? Mandarin. You ain't gonna speak none of that. You're gonna speak Hebrew. That's it. You're gonna speak Hebrew. You're gonna be like Shalom, Adonai. Talking about, our servants, of course. And then, man, you're gonna be like Slakia, sir, or Slakia Adonai. That's what you're gonna be saying. You understand what I'm saying? And that's it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, give me Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. You understand? It's like, I'm holding down to, I'm holding it down to Officer Rod, taking over the class. But like I said, like that scripture.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
Listen, you shall be holy. You should be separate, man. And being separate is learning your culture. I'm gonna keep repeating this because repetition is key and is important to be in your brain. And man, you have to separate yourself. And separating in America means learning your language. That's very important, to learn your language. You understand what I'm saying? You have to learn it. Yeah, man, I'm sick and tired of speaking English. English is garbage. Listen, I ain't old. I'm starting, like, the more I start to learn Hebrew, I get it more than English. English is this feeling and emotion, and our language is more of an action. You gotta do it. It's like you have to do it. It's an action word, just like love. You understand? Love is an action, and it's not I feel or some goosebump butterflies in your stomach type of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? It's an action. You have to do it. And man, like for example, how I show that I love you is through telling you you can't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. You can't get high. Like correcting is showing you love. You understand what I'm saying? That's in the Bible. Matter of fact, if you could give me 1 John, I think it's John 5:3. Is it 1 John? Go to John chapter 5, verse 3. If it's not that, it's 1 John 5:3. You gotta understand, man. Love is an action, man. And if I'm telling you that I love you, guess what? I'm also acting on it too. I don't just say things and don't act on it. 1 John 5:3. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta act on these words. You understand what I'm saying? Like, love ain't no feeling. You know what I mean? Love ain't no feeling. You know what I mean? Like, it's not none of that mushy stuff that you see on TV, all the romantic, like what's a romantic TV show out right now that's all mushy and it's not Love and Basketball. I'm gonna say that. It's not Love and Basketball. You understand what I'm saying? It's not Love and Basketball. You know what I mean? So you got it? Yep. Go ahead.
Book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
See, this is the love of God. See, the love of God is not the love of this world. The love of God is not the love of what we want, what I think, or what I feel. Go ahead.
That we keep his commandments.
That we keep his commandments. That word is an action, right? You gotta keep the commandments. Matter of fact, go to Deuteronomy 20:1. You gotta keep the commandments. That's an action. You have to do it. You can't just speak it. You say, oh, well, you can't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. You can't get high. And you smoking a cigarette and you smoking weed. You can't do it. You have to do what the Bible says. You got the scripture?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass. Go ahead.
If thou shalt hearken diligently.
Thou shalt hearken diligently, which means you got to pay attention. You got to listen closely. Go ahead.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Mm-hmm.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
To what?
To observe and to do all his commandments.
To observe and to do all his commandments. You have to do it. You have to do it. And which means is I can't sit back and watch my people destroy themselves. I have to say something. That's what love is. Saying something to you and actually doing it. If I say you weren't supposed to do that, and you know it's in the Bible, that means I love you. If I'm telling you you shouldn't be stealing, I'm telling you you shouldn't be talking about people behind their backs. You're supposed to go to them and them alone. That means I love you. See, this is why you need to learn the Hebrew, because it's not a feeling. Like most of our words, it's not a feeling. It's an attribute, it's an action. Just like my name. My name is an attribute. Qadash is edge of the sword. That is an attribute. So I got to live up to it. Young man, okay, when you get your Hebrew name, you know what I mean? We might see something in you with your Hebrew name. You know, that's why you got it, but you still got to live up to it. The main reason why you got your Hebrew name is to be that. Because if you think about it, like, what if you have a child? You get older, you get married, you have a wife, y'all have children. I'm not going to name the child off of, because I don't know the child. I can see you right now. I can say, okay, you got this type of spirit on it. But what about your child? You don't know what type of spirit your child had. Now you got to say, okay, I want my child to be like this. And you give him that name, he or she has to act on it. And that's how that goes. You know what I mean? That's what my son named Yeshaya. You know what I mean? I named him because the Lord has saved. You understand what I'm saying? And he's not going to know what it's like to get high. He's not going to know what it's like to celebrate Christmas. He's not going to know what it's like to do all these things that I used to do in the world. He's going to be saved in the truth, and that's the main reason why he got named Yeshaya. You know what I mean? That's the attribute he's going to have to carry. You know what I mean? Our language is nothing but action. You know what I mean? We got to be about it. It's not like I feel or a bunch of opinions. It's just what it is. You can't change it. You can't do nothing about it. This is how it is. You know how sometimes they try to change different words and all that, try to make it what they want it to be. Well, it's not that. You know what I mean? Like, so we got to stop, I want to learn this forsaken language and come back to the Hebrew, man. And that's why it's called Lashawan Qadash, because it's separated from all these other languages, man. And we need to come back. You want to take the class, sir?
John Christ. If I could, I want to speak a little bit about love. Can I go into love too? But God so loved the world. Can I get John 3:16? Oh my God, Jesus. I'm passing out. God so loved the world. Hit me on my forehead. It's blocking. Somebody, I got the Holy Spirit. I got the Holy Ghost. Smack my forehead, man.
Step 3:16.
John 3:16. The young man gonna read it. Come on, man. Get a young man hand. Clap it up, man. Watch as I got the shades in there, man. Where they at, man? On the side of Christ. But God so loved the world. I want to ask you something. Is that true? Because what we're gonna read, it might be otherwise. Okay, so here we go, right here. Got the mic for you. Go ahead and read, young man. K.
Book of John, chapter 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life.
Wait, God so loved what? Read it again. Who did God so love?
The world.
The world. Oh my God. Pack up, because they got it. Sorry, y'all. It's the cult. We gotta go. You said God loves the world. I don't know what to do. Praise the Lord. I don't know. We gotta get up out of here, man. They got us, young man, okay? We liars. He said God so loved the world. That world was Isaiah 45 and 17. I'm gonna prove it. Somebody give me Isaiah 45 and 17. Read on. He said he so loved the world. Go ahead.
That he gave his only begotten Son.
Hey, he gave his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
That whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
That if you believe on Christ, you're not going to perish. You're going to have everlasting life. Now, I got a scripture for you. First, let's understand who the world is. I did this. Listen, I'm saying that this is who the world is in John 3:16. Give me Isaiah 45 and 17. I got one more for y'all. Christians think they got us. He loved the world, hugs and kisses and passing out on the floor, sleeping with the pastor, stealing the church money, but he loves the world. Less than children, but he loved that world, though. They touch them kids, but he definitely loves the world. Right? He just love, to lie. Give me Isaiah 45 and 17. Salaki.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 17.
Go ahead.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord.
But Israel shall be what?
Saved in the Lord.
Israel shall be saved in the Lord. Can I grab your marker? You give it to young man. Can you give him the phone? Let him read. Israel shall be saved in the world. Go ahead. Oh, you got it? Young man K, he said, I got my own phone, my own scripture, brother. I don't want. No, 17. Go ahead.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord. With an everlasting salvation.
With a what?
Everlasting salvation.
With an everlasting salvation. Young man K, y'all got a chance to see young man K. He is off limits right now. He got a long way to go. He's gonna be learning more than your pastor could ever learn. It said, Israel shall be saved. Go ahead.
Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded. Word without end.
Whoa, a what without end?
Word without end.
Say it again. Is it what?
Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded. Word without end.
That's the world of John 3:16. Now let me take you to a different type of world. That world was talking about Israelites being saved. But if God so loves the world, say we wrong, we wrong about that. Okay, I got you. That was then, this is now, the whole thing. Give me Nahum 1 and 5. That's what we're going into. Back it up. Going into Nahum 1 and 5. All the guys who love the world. Man. We're going to learn our language today, Quadras. That's like you said. Nahum chapter 1 and verse 5. I want you to read verse 5. We're going to go down to verse 1. And we're going to read it down to verse 5. And we're going to just learn a little bit about love, y'all. It's about hugs and kisses, right? Because God is he's all love, right? He loves the world. He's all love. Let's read Nahum 1 and 5.
Book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 5.
Here we go.
The mountains quake at him.
Whoa. Now, that ain't the way to start off love here, man. Let me come back that way. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. What did the pastor say? Let me talk to you in the back end, brother. You want to talk to you in the back. Read with that. See, we learn about love. We learn about the world. Right. About what Qadash said. Everything that he was bringing up and breaking down. Let me give you a few examples of it. First off, the love is so important to them. And the love is for the world. But we're about to read about the world. Read it again from the top.
The mountains quake at him.
First off, the mountains quake at him. They don't even know what that means. I'll tell you what it means in a second. Once we start at verse 1 and come down, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Keep going.
And the hills melt.
Whoa, hold on, brother. You're talking about love here, young blood. Love. You're talking about hills melting. Maybe that's different. Maybe that's, talking about more intimate love, right? Let's keep going.
And the earth is burned at his
presence. Hey, hold on. This is Sunday church. Can't be talking like that. You be talking like that up in here. It said, so hold on. Now, the only people get burned in church is the women that was out Saturday night. Now, we're going to leave it there. That's the only burning sensations they know. They don't know nothing about the hills melting and the mountains quaking and what?
In the earth. Burn in his presence.
The earth. Now, well, hold on. We talking about love. That just said the earth is going to burn. We talking about God so loves the world, right? Go ahead. Yep, keep going.
Ye the world and all that dwell therein.
So the earth and the world is going to be burned. Right. I thought God so loved the world. Now, come on now. Somebody telling me a dream. Start at verse 1. Let's clap it up. Let's go into the, let's get into it. All right? Start at verse 1. We're going to translate verse 5. All right? So with that being said, I'm going to write these, you know the vocabulary. We're doing Nahum 1 and 5. So the vocabulary from verse 5 is what I'm going to write on the board. The brother's going to start at verse 1. I think I might be in the way of these lights somehow. The brother's going to start at verse 1. And we're going to get from there. I think I might do something more. You can start at Nahum chapter 1 and verse 5.
Look at Nahum chapter 1, verse 5.
Yeah.
Verse 5.
I got to move this out the way somehow.
The mountains quake at him.
No, just start. Chapter 1, verse 1. I'm putting words on the board from verse 5. Let's get into it.
Book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 1.
Go ahead.
The burden of Nineveh. The book of the vision of Nahum. The Alkashite. Go ahead. Verse 2. God is jealous.
Whoa, hold up. Oh, God was on love, young brother. Right. See, we get this young brother from the streets. All you know is violence and then vengeance. That's not the type of people they want in church, right? But we want brothers like that, man. They understand the righteous judgment. Right. Read it again. It's the burden of what?
The burden of Nineveh. The book of the vision of Nahum.
Yeah, different one.
The Alkashite.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. God is jealous.
God is jealous. That's the first thing you learn. Don't play with the Most High. All that lovey-dovey, he all love. He gonna let me cheat on my man whenever I feel like it. He gonna let me throw whatever women the way I want to. He gonna let me hurt people and abuse people and make a mockery of myself. God is all love, man. That ain't true. The Lord said he gonna let me be a Muslim. No, he's not. Right. He don't want to let you do that. God is a jealous God. Right. Everybody is not accepted by God. Go ahead, by the Most High power.
And the Lord is revenging.
And wait, hold on. That may be stuff. The Lord does what?
The Lord revenges.
The Lord revenges. Now, if you learn in church where you were supposed to learn this, but you didn't, it's cool. We're gonna teach it to you. If you would have learned that the Lord revengeth, if he takes revenge, maybe you wouldn't have smoked so much weed, Qadash. Right. Maybe we would have changed our lifestyles. Maybe we would have went down a better path than the path we chose to go down. Might have listened to your parents. I don't know. Some of us, this was, should have got stoned. Some of us was terrible kids, man. But, and a lot of us terrible adults, all right? But maybe you would have went down a different path if you would have learned that the Lord revengeth. He takes vengeance and he takes revenge. Keep going.
The Lord revengeth in his furies.
And his what?
Furies.
Now hold on, somebody lying to us. Somebody lying to us. It said the Lord is furious, but see, God so loved the world, young man, K. Right. But you speaking here, young brother, that's what they say that's hate. That's hate, young man, K. Young man K was standing like, I feel you, but it's saying right here. That's what I never understood about Christians. They believe so much in the Bible that their Jesus is white, but they Bible say he's black. Like their Bible Jesus, the one they got in their hand, say Jesus black, but the one on the wall is an oppressor. I never understood that, but you know what? I know I get it because their book. Go ahead, Qadash. I think he's about to say it. Go ahead.
No, if I could, because that Jesus, loves unconditionally.
Oh yeah, that Jesus loves unconditionally everyone.
Right.
He don't even have a condition on the children that he loves. Right. He loves a child so much he'll do the same thing to a child that he does with his intimate partner. That's how much the oppressor. That's how much Cesar Borgia. That's how much the Jesus of America loves children. He will give them the same type of love he gave his woman at night. Somebody's child. That's a lot of love.
Right.
That's all love.
Right.
Just in the wrong. That's terrible. Wow. That is terrible. And yet, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to church. And we're not going to say that the child molestation that happens in the church is hate. We're not going to say that the pastor that steals the money is hate. The pastor that's swallowed up, we ain't going to say that's hate. The pastor that teach you to live a lifestyle against the Bible and against the doctrine that you claim to believe in, we're not going to say that that's hate. What we're going to say is that young man K, since he's black, first of all, he's a black man. Black young man, he teaching hate. He read that Bible straight how I said it. He teaching hate about this out. Right. Read it again, young brother.
And it's furious.
It said God is furious. Go ahead.
The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries.
Oh my God. He said he will take vengeance on his adversary. Anybody know what an adversary is? Anybody want to take a shot at it? It's an adversary. Go ahead, Qadash. It's an op. Give him a hand. All these ops, they're adversaries, man. And most of these ops ain't even an adversary. Right. Most of these ops are struggling brothers just like you, frustrated men. Okay? That been dealt a bad hand in life and now stuck trying to deal with the oppression of this. I need a better word for the oppressor. Of this devil. Let's say that. Let's leave it there. Of the devil. Of this devil that's oppressing him. That's the real adversary. Right. The adversary is your damn boss. Mr. McGillicuddy. That's the real adversary. Mr. Peter Schmidt. The one that will hold the door for you and say, how you doing today? How was your weekend? Was it good? That's the real adversary. Keep going.
And he reserveth wrath for his enemies.
And he reserved wrath for his enemies. Did you understand that first, that what we're about to read down, so we read it already, and it said the Lord was going to melt. He said he was going to melt the hills and the mountains. He said they were going to quake. He said he was going to burn. Just saying, he was going to burn. Don't shoot the messenger. He said he was going to burn the earth and the world. He said. Can't blame us. You can't say we the call. We read it straight out the Bible. We don't even deal with AIDS. But this young brother is underage, and he read it clearly. First off, black men can't even read. That's what they say, right? They say we can't read. They said slaves couldn't read either. We slaves, so I guess we can't read either. Don't worry, he's a super predator. This young brother right here. This young man reading word for word what your pastor won't do on Sunday. He's the super predator. Got to tell you what God said because your pastor is sniffing cocaine right now. It's Friday night. About to be Friday night. He's sniffing cocaine. Them pastors in the UK, they already high. And it's Friday night over there already. You know, they like 5 hours ahead of us. They already high. They already disobeying God. But guess what? Young man K, you're going to bring him back to life, man. You're going to tell him what the word of God is. Keep reading. We got another one parts out. I think this is going to go out too.
Verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger.
Now, here we go. Now, this is the part that I love. First off, the Lord is slow to anger. Number one, see, here's the thing about a father, man. A father gonna lay down not to mess with him, not to F with him, because he loves you and he knows what he does to other grown men that mess with him. That's the point. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Father come out and deal with grown men the way, you know, they need to be dealt with when they mess with him. And then here goes this little baby girl or his little precious baby boy effing with him too. Now hold on. Now you see that? Now, that's the problem. That's the problem. See, the Most High is a father, and you are the precious baby girl, precious baby boy that's effing with him. So he try to let you know, like, I lay Ish flat, I burn it, I make the hills melt, make the mountains quake. I can burn the earth. We live in the earth, I can burn it. But yet, the next thing he tells us is he's slow to anger. First he told us, listen, I am jealous and I take vengeance. I mean, I don't know how to explain to you that the Most High is not to be F with. He's not, listen, I got to give my uncle a hand for this. I heard him tell my cousin, he said, I ain't your friend, I'm your father. That was a real thing. He said, I'm not your friend, I'm your father. You want me to be down with the plan, I'm not down. It's a dumb plan. You should have never even said it around me. I'm glad you did, because now you're not doing it. That's a father. But what we do in America and in these other countries and stuff like that, we test the Most High, man. We provoke the Most High so that he can show us that he melts hills and melts mountains. First off, let me give you the word mawag. Mawag is a word that means melt. Ra'aish is a word that means quake. Ra'aish, mawag. Ra'aish, quake, mawag, melt. Keep going. He said he's slow to anger. I'm going to test out these markers right here.
And in great power.
First off, you understand that already. I ain't got to explain the Lord. It's in great power. Keep going.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it's about to go off. Go ahead.
And will not at all acquit the wicked.
And will not at all acquit the wicked. I gotta find a way to bring this around here, y'all, so y'all can so I can stop cutting off the light when I move. Can you see, sis? All right, what's on the cut? He said it. Now, hold on. This is the part I actually wanted from in between, you know, from the little scripture breakdown that I'm doing right now as we get into the Hebrew. I wanted the fact that, read it again.
And will not at all acquit the wicked.
I wanted the fact that the Most High is not going to acquit the wicked. That's what I really want. I wanted that part right here, because that's what we're missing in the churches. We're missing the fact that the Most High does not acquit the wicked. When you get acquitted, like all our adversaries get acquitted, things like what? Did you know that the Roman Catholic Church has a budget for child molestation? They have a budget for it. It's a big one too. You should Google it. It's ridiculous. It's an actual budget they have for the wrong things they do. The Lord is not going to acquit them the way the judge is going to acquit them, or the parent of the molested or touched child is going to acquit them from the money that they give. The Lord ain't going to do that. Keep going.
The Lord has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm.
See, let me tell you something. The Lord got a way in the whirlwind. It rained hard the other night in Philly. Was y'all up in the rain? Man, it was crazy. I was looking outside. I said, Lord, don't take me, please. Might not be forgiven right now. You might be jealous. You might want the earth to quake while you're doing this. While I'm out here, I might get caught in that. But he did not. I'm thankful for that, because why? The Lord said he take vengeance. I guess we too good for the vengeance, huh? And Now, I.S.U.P.K, we know one thing. We are not exempt from the Lord's vengeance, man. And we all got to remember that. The Lord can take vengeance on whoever. He can say, man, you know what? Remember what that brother did when he was in the world? Yeah, let's get him out of here. Remember that sister did when she was in the world? Yeah, let's get rid of her. Next thing you know, he's gone. You know? So we don't play with the Lord the way a reverend would play with the Lord. The way a regular person that goes to church, the way the wicked will play with the Lord. Read it again. Is that line you just read?
And will not at all acquit the wicked.
And will not at all acquit the wicked. Go ahead.
The Lord has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm. And the clouds are dust of his feet.
And the clouds are the dust of his feet. Go ahead.
Verse 4. He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry.
Listen, a drought. Y'all see what happened in California and all over the West Coast. Everything was burned. Everything. Which brings me to this word right here, y'all, that we're about to learn in a second. Well, I might as well show it to you right now. Nasha'ah, burn. I'm going to give you the context in a second. If y'all know a little bit about the word Nasha'ah. Burn. So we got Ra'aish, quick, Mawad, melt, Nasha'ah, burn. Keep going. We're coming to the verse now. Keep going.
Verse 4. He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers.
He do what?
Drieth up all the rivers.
That's what we seen not too long ago with California. That drought, those fires, man, that, in Arizona, they still got a water limit. Like out there in Arizona and Colorado, I'm trying to get it right, I said it wrong, Colorado, right? They got a, I forget what they said it is, but it's a water limit, a limit to how much water you can use. And in fact, that sister, get a sister in school and pass that real estate exam. I'm studying for mine now. I forgot what it was, but I guarantee you she can tell me that there's a water limit to certain states because of the scarcity of the water, because they're out in sort of like a desert, pretty much. All right? So, with that being said, if the Lord dry up your water, listen, we can't do a 24-hour fast over here in the UPK. So like outside of the UPK. But over here in the UPK, we can do that 24-hour fast. But how many can you do? The Lord said it's cold weather that no man can handle. I believe it. And it's also an amount of time where you need water if you don't get it, it's right. There's an amount of time where you need food if you don't get it, it's right. Keep going. The Lord said he'll make a drought happen. Read that part again. He'll dry up the rivers.
He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers.
Right. And drieth up all the rivers. Go ahead.
Bashan, Lang.
You can stop there. Get a brother a hand. He did an excellent job reading, man. You can take a seat, young man. Hey, hopefully I ain't got to see your way. If you need to, you can come over here and chill right here. You can shop right here and sit right here. Okay. Who's that? Y'all can keep I just use the word shop, but it's right here on the board. I'm pretty sure y'all saw that. I'm pretty sure y'all saw that. Shop is a word that means well. I'm just giving y'all random words from the verse, but we're going to translate in a second. All right? Give me, matter of fact, don't give me anything. I want to start putting some of these, I want to go over the words that's on the board and put the rest of them up. All right? So we went over Ra'aish, which means quick, Mawad, which means melt, which is used as melt, Nasha'ah, which is used as burn, Yeshab, which is used as dwell, right? So the reason I'm saying used as, I always go over this, is because the words have more than one meaning, because Hebrew is a slang language. speak slang, then you know Hebrew is a slang language, right? So if you see this word mean dwell today, and then tomorrow it means sit, even though it's in the same frequency of understanding, and don't start going off that Moorish garbage or the non-ether, as I said, frequency. Because it's in the same realm or the same thought of understanding, it's still easier to say used as rather than this is what it means. All right? Because this is what it means, sort of sounds like it only means this. But when I say used as, it sort of leaves it a little bit open to say, well, what if it's used as something else? Then I can say, well, it is. All right? So now let's keep going. The next word is aratazah. Aratazah. This word is used as earth, ground, land. Earth, ground, land. I'll put earth because that's the main usage of it. It's earth. Then it goes into ground, then it goes to land, different things. I think that's I'm not sure if it's used as country. I think it's, depending on how it's used, I think it's also used as country, depending on the context. All right. The next one we're going to do is har. The word, not car, hard. I'm moving forward. The next one is the word hard. What y'all know about hard to Zion? Huh? Hard to Zion. Mount Zion. Har is a word that is used as mountain. Har to Zion, Mount Zion. That's how you say Zion in Hebrew, Zion. Okay. Let's go for ball. Let's do the next word. The next word is for ball. Any questions in the room before we move forward? The ball. Okay. This word, the ball, is another word that's used as world. The ball. So far we got, let me step out the way. We got Ra'aish. Let me see if I can swing this around to a little bit more. We got the word Ra'aish, which is used as quick. Then we got the word Mawad, which is used as melt. And then we have the word Nasha'ah. In this context, is used as burn. We have the word Yashab, which is used as dwell. The word Aratazah, which is used as earth. The word hard, which is used as mountain. The word Thabal, which is used as world. Okay? Let's keep going. Try to explain this for a very little bit. And we got no questions, right? Any online?
Sir.
All right, we'll start first. Let's keep going. Next word is the word man. M-A-N. Man. The word man, not man, but man, is used as from. Put out. From, out, or like from out of, right? So I got the wrong one up here. It's used as from, it's used as out of or of, right? But in this context, it was used as, it was used to say him. It was used to say him in the sense of him. You feel me? So I put this in parentheses, right? Or quotation marks of him. Okay? Because that's the importance of it. It's trying to say of him. But I gotta do a lesson on some of these connecting words. Gotta do another lesson because our language is slang, right? But we gotta remember that in our culture, a lot of slang words become real words, so to speak. Like actual words that are a word, that mean something for generations. It's not just, and we have words that is sometimes like a noun word. You might make something up in your neighborhood, everybody say it. Nobody else knows that. It's gone, right? So, and we do things like that. That's how we know where you're from. You might say something that, okay, a lot of people from Southwest, what they say? You know what Southwest, I mean, I said Southwest. What down the bottom say to each other, they say, right? Or they say ski. What's up, ski? What's up, North Philly. What North Philly say? Anybody remember? What anybody knows what North Philly say? What? What y'all say? I said bull. Bull. North Philly say bull. South Philly say what? Cuz. Yeah, cuz. They say cuz. What else? I mean, that's a good example. That's good enough to stop right here. Those are noun type of slang words. Well, I can't even say noun because these been on for a few generations. You know what I'm saying? But even the word, you know what I'm saying, everybody understood me when I said it. Even though I paused and said, yeah, I'm saying, that's a generational slang word. We got new slang words like slap and slime that I have no idea what I can't tell you either one of those means. But I know how they use it. So with that being said, that is another generational slang word, right? A lot of the way we use slang, it continues on. Sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on where you're at. Give me a scripture right here. When they ask, you might gotta Google it. I forget the exact word. It's like an S word. It's like shakam or something like that, or Shabbat or something like that they asked Ephraim to say, because Ephraim, this cat, he was supposed to be an Ephraimite, but Ephraim couldn't pronounce this one word. It was like Shabbat or Shabbat or something. They would always mess it up. So they asked the cat who was claiming he was Ephraim to say this word because they knew he couldn't get it right. And if he would have got it right, then they knew that he wasn't Ephraim. That he was, just trying to pretend. And things like that that you cut off perpetually, I am alone forever in the nation. Things like that will have a brother, not be so brotherly to you at that very moment. All right, trying to get away with certain things. Let me know when you got it. I forgot. Somebody type it in too. If y'all know what it is, type it in if y'all know that word. I forget what it was. It was like an S word, like Chikamzi or something like that. Because that's what it says in English. You know how they are in English. But in Hebrew, I believe it was like Shabbat or something like that. It was an S word or a Shah word. So the next Hebrew word we're going to put up is Panyam. Panyam, in this context, is used as presence. But it also is used as before or face or in front of, because it's talking about the face. Pan is the face. But in this context, it's used as presence. like in his presence, right? Or like they say, before him or in front of him. You got it, Quatazan?
It's the book of Judges, chapter 12, verse 6.
Go ahead, let me spin the mic around to you.
They said they unto him, say now.
Read up 2 verses so you get the concept.
Verse 4. Then Jephthah gathered together all the men of Gilead.
Gilead, go ahead.
And fought with Ephraim.
Because of course they have civil wars against each other. We got a problem. Go ahead. They always get along. Go ahead.
And the men of Gilead smote Ephraim.
And the men of Gilead smote Ephraim because they was fighting each other. Go ahead. I forget what Gilead was. I'm not sure if that was which tribe that they was going against, whose land that was. I think it might have been Judah. Judah. Not sure if it was Benjamin. I forget exactly what land Gilead was. I'll look it up for y'all. Go ahead.
Because they said, ye Gileadites are fugitives of Ephraim among the Ephraimites, and among the Manassites. Verse 5. And the Gileadites.
I want to pause right there. And the Manassites, meaning and the Cubans. Why? But the Cubans with the tribe of Dan inside of the Cubans, right? Inside of the tribe of Manasseh. But why? Because we were having civil wars. It's 12 brothers. They're going to argue. We're going to have, disagreements. I have a couple rumbles, but we are family. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And the Gileadites took the passages of Jordan before the Ephraimites. And it was so that when those Ephraimites which were escaped said, let me go over, that the men of Gilead said unto him, art thou an Ephraimite?
Aren't you an Ephraimite? So go back, read that verse from the top. Because listen, he's saying this to another Israelite.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. And the Gileadites took the passages of Jordan before the Ephraimites. And it was so that when those Ephraimites which were escaped said, let me go over, that the men of Gilead said unto him, art thou an Ephraimite?
They said, ain't you an Ephraimite? Ain't you Puerto Rican, so-called? They're like, what they say? Hold on, Ski, hold on, Slack. Hold on, cuz. Yo, the bull. Hey, now they say bro, right? They say bro. They say, hold on, bro, ain't you Puerto Rican? Go ahead. Ain't you an Ephraimite?
If he said, nay. Verse 6.
And he said, no is another generational slang word. No. He said, no, I ain't Ephraim. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Then said they unto him, say now, Shibboleth.
Shibboleth, that's what it was. What's that Hebrew word? Let me see. It don't matter the English. They jam it up anyway. Where you at? All right, and they say Shibboleth. I want to see what it says in can you click on this for me? Shalaki. Let me go to this right here. I just want to go down to it and read the actual Hebrew. I can't even see Shalaki. Oh, here it goes. Shabbalah. That's what it was. Shalaki word. And Shabbalah. They said, say Shabbalah. They couldn't eat. You know how the Bibles talk. They couldn't say that. Say Shabbalah. You know how it is. We rough, bro. We some rough people. I'm trying to tell you, man. Especially to one another. We terrible to each other, man.
Right.
And you talk about all that love and be in that pulpit on cloud 31 and with sticky fingers around every little child. But we love. Nah, we don't really love. This is the city of brotherly love. I wonder what the death rate is, yo. What the unalive rate is for this year. It's probably sky high. But we the city of brotherly love. We rough on each other, man. Read it again, Salaki, if you could. I ain't even throw you off.
Qadash. Verse 6. Then said they unto him, say now, Shibboleth.
Shabbat. Shabbalah. I was thinking about saying English. Go ahead. Shabbalah said, say now, Shabbalah. Go ahead.
Qadash. He said, Sibboleth.
All right, now let's see what he said. Let me see if you can click back on that. Yeah, there you go. If I could. Well, if you could find it for me and tell me what it says. Well, I forgot you Tawab in the Hebrew. All right. Get Tawab in that Hebrew. This last one is a slang. I thought I'd put it up here just because. Okay. I'll throw it in here just because I mentioned the slang.
Sabala?
Let me see.
Or was it Shabla?
No, it's Sa.
Sabala.
That's what I was trying to say. It's an S word that they couldn't say. The word is Shah. You say it clear to the mic. Shah Balaf. They said Sa Balaf. They couldn't say Shah. If you notice, even today with the Benjamites, they say Tha. Slaki. When they go to pronounce Tha, they say Ta. Like they do that a lot. Like the word the or certain words they say ta instead of tha, like the th sound. Now that being said, you can't tell me, if I could, I need to add this in there, that we ain't the ones that need that love. That we ain't that world that needs that love. We reading about us beefing with each other. He said, say Shabbalah. He said, Shabbalah. I don't even want to hear what they probably did to that brother afterwards, man. Y'all got to go and read that. What scripture was that?
That's Judges chapter 12, verse 6.
Judges chapter 12, verse 6. Read that whole chapter. Read Kal of it. Read Kal of it. Read all of it. Give God Zachariah a hand. Okay. Shabbalah. Shabbalah. We rough with each other. So I got a few more words, right? The next word is Gaba'ai. Gaba'ai. All right, I'm trying, I don't know if y'all can hear me. I'm saying Gaba'ai. It is a breath at the end to pronounce the ha that's at the end of this word. Right? Instead of Gabai or Gabai, it is Gaba'ai. Right? And this word is used as hill. It's used as a hill that's lower than the mountain. So it's used as hill and not as the word har, which is mountain. This is hill. Like you coming down the hill, or you going up a hill, but this hill is not a mountain hill. Like the hills, and like they say the hills have eyes. They was talking about the mountains. It's just the hill up your block that you don't like that you don't like to go up. All right. So this is Gaba'ai. And the next word is Kal. Kal. And this is the slang word that remember this is K-A-L first, just so y'all know. It's Kal. Kal. Not Kal like C-O-W, but Kal like with the L. Make sure you pronounce the L. Okay. The next word is Ba. Ba. Now this is two characters. Two separate characters. Two separate letters. Ba and Ha. You used to say in the, because Ba at the beginning of a root word, or which would be this character ha, is in. The character ha is the. It's used to say in the, right? Well, that's the actual so-called meaning. It will be in the, or it will be a letter number, like you would write this as a letter. What's that? 2, ba, and what's ha? 25, I believe. Abba, ga, da, ha. I believe 25. Abba, ga, da, ha. Yep. The number 25. It would also be, right? If it was numbers, if it was numerical, it would be the number 25. But in this usage, for the actual word, it's saying therein. It's saying in the, or therein. Okay? That means, let me darken these up. I don't know if y'all can see these two words right here. You just go over it. With that being said, we're going to get into the translation. I was going to make this dark a little bit, just a little bit more. All right. I don't think y'all can see this word that says quick. So Ra'aish is quick, and Mawab is melt. Okay. We're going to get into the translation. I'm just trying to make everything a little bit darker. I think I got to make the word Mawab a little bit darker as well. Now, with that being said, I gave y'all the words. Y'all should screenshot it. Take this time out to screenshot it right now. Once you got it screenshot, then we're going to get into the translation. So I'm going to give y'all a little second for that. Where we at? Nahum 1 and 5. I believe we are. We Nahum 1 and 5. We're about to put this translation up. We're about to start translating right now. We're going to put the Hebrew up on the screen. All right, hold on. Let me see. Share the screen. Y'all should have it by now anyway, so we should be good. Here we go. All right, so I got this up on the screen. Now, if y'all see right here, it says show vowel points. You click that off, it goes away. It says show cantillation marks or cantillation marks. Take those off. Now you just got regular raw Hebrew. Because if you don't know, the vowel points, this is Yiddish. This is what makes it Yiddish. The vowel points is what makes it Yiddish. Let me scroll up so I can put this a little bit higher so the brothers and sisters in the room can see. When you take these vowel points off, Salaki, when you take these vowel points off, or quote unquote supposed to be vowel points, that gets rid of the Yiddish. Then the cantation marks is also for the pronunciation to let them know what's being said, because they use certain ones for pronunciation, which is the vowel points. Then the cantation marks is more so used to show the context of it, whether it's past tense, present tense, future tense, and that should be Tawab right there. I hope y'all understand that. So cantation marks, sort of the context, and the vowel points changes the pronunciation, makes it Yiddish. All that makes it Yiddish. All those little dots. So let's keep going. Let's get into it. Let's clap it up. If you want to take a shot at the Hebrew, big process out the ground here. We're going to take a stab at the Hebrew. I'm going to raise the board. Okay. Just follow the chart real quick so it'll last through the class. We up in there, right? Okay, come on, come.
This is Leviticus, not Nahum, chapter 1, verse 5 in the Hebrew. Harayim, Ra'ishwa. No, Ra'ishwa. Yeah, okay, Ra'ishwa. Right. Manwa.
So like this is Manawa.
Okay, so okay,
it might say Manwa.
Manwa. Okay.
All right, Manwa. I can't see. Remember the word is Gaba'ai. So, or since in this case the ha is not there, so it's Waha Gaba'aiwa. Waha Gaba'aiwa. So like you put the mouse on it too, so we know exactly where you're at. Yeah, you might gotta move it out of the way. There you go.
Gawa.
You said Hatha what?
Hatha Magawa.
Hatha Magawa. All right. Hatha Magawa.
Wathasha. Harataza. I believe it's Harataza. Yep. Harataza.
Okay, I'm about to put the wrong connector.
Mapunyawa. Wathabal.
You said Wathabal?
That
sounds pretty accurate.
Wakala. Well, no, is Wakal?
Yeah, Wakal.
Washabia. Is it Washabia or Washab? No, it's like Shabia.
Yep, Shabia. Yep.
Ba.
Crank it up, you brother in. Okay, Barzal. I said Barzal. Okay, you must have around. The Lord giving you some hard words, man.
Okay.
You know what? Barzal used to do Shabbat.
Yeah, I remember.
Hosanna Christ. Hatha Magagwa. That's the next one. Hatha Magagwa. Let me get closest to make sure I'm right. Yep. Next word is Wathasha'a. So we put a little line right here, another one right here. This word is Wathasha'a. I'm going to show you all an example of slang right here in this word. Wathasha'a. Okay. What's next? Oh, Salaki, let me switch the screens around so y'all can now see what I'm writing, and we can get that off the board. Let's see. Can y'all see what I'm putting up there? No. Here we go. All right, let's just go back to this. Here we go. Seems like I need a little bit more light. This right here. Good. Maybe this will help right here. There we go. Look like it did. Good job. All right, where we at now? If I could, put the phone there. Go up my phone, and we're gonna get it. So right now we got Arium, for I.S.U.P.K, Wahana, Watha, Hatha, Magagwa, Watha Sharab. That's what we have right now. Okay, we're going. Let's keep going. Ha'arazaza is next. Let me share something with y'all too as well. Yes, I feel like should be shared. Oh damn, hopefully y'all can hear me too. I left the mic over there. So hopefully y'all can get, hear what I'm saying when I'm over at the board. But I want to share something with y'all too. You know what's funny about doing Hebrew? Trying to put spaces in between the words. Right. It's like you gotta sit there and measure in your mind how far you should write this apart. Where in English, the words be straight together like this. The loom. But you know that it's two separate words. Now, this right here, you see how I'm taking extra space to make sure it's right. So let's keep going. So, the next word is Mapunua. Mapunua is the next word. After that, we're about to do the ball. Wait, why? Hold on, let me move this over. Why the ball? Two little spaces right here. Why the ball? Wakal. Yeshab. So I get Yeshabia. Yeshabia. I won't put a dash right here because it's none. Usually I put a dash between it, actually a little dash, to say that the words are that the words go together. These two words, but even in the blue letter, it's not there. But it is going with this. It's to say therein, which we're going to get to now. So clap it up. Let's translate. Let's do the translation. So remember the word har. This word is har yum. Har yum. Okay, yum is the ending, the ending connector. All right, this word is mountains. It's plural. That ending makes the word masculine plural. Instead of mountain, now we have with the yum on it, or hill, or whatever, because the word is used as hill as well, but its main use is mountain. Now you have mountains. Sort of like a 5. Let's make this right up. Now you have mountains. Harder mountains. I.S.U.P.K. Y'all remember what the word I.S.U.P.K was? I forgot it that fast. It was quick. I.S.U.P.K. Y at the end is the connector. Okay? To say equate his or him, right, is a possessive adjective. Equate his or him. Alright? So just remember that it's saying his quake, or mountains quake his, or his mountains quake. Right? In other words, because y'all know you describe, remember in Hebrew, so first let me put this up on the board, y'all. This is because I did. This is Nahum. And you can put this in the title as well. Nahum chapter 1, verse 5. Alright. So we know we're in Nahum chapter 1, verse 5. But in the Hebrew, when we speaking, you know that this is the rule, so to speak, or the rhythm, or the spirit, or the pattern. It goes verb, then you describe the verb, right? Then you further describe the verb. So of course, let's start here. Hebrew goes from right to left. So I'm on this side of the board, the right side, and I'm writing over to the left. In English, you start at the left and you write over to the right. In Hebrew, you start at the right and write over to the left. So you describe the verb, you further, so you start with the verb, the action. Then you describe the action, then you further describe the action. Driving fast, very. Alright? Just gonna break this down for y'all real quick. Drive fast, and then you further describe the verb very fast. So you drove fast, very. Driving fast, very. Driving very fast in English. Okay? Then, after you're done with the verb, you go to the noun, to the person, place, or thing. Right? You go to the noun. Then you further describe the noun, right? You further describe the noun. And then, you describe the noun, then you further describe the noun. Okay? So, driving fast, very. Chili pepper, or chili, right? Chili pepper. Hot, and then you further describe it with red. Red hot chili peppers, right? Well, driving fast, very, the red hot, the chili pepper is hot red. Just so y'all can understand, I'm gonna try to step out the way. Driving fast, very, chili pepper is red hot. The red hot chili peppers were driving very fast in English. Okay? So, just so y'all can, I'll leave that up there just so y'all can get it, right? So in our language, you got the noun. The noun is mountain. Describing the mountains quake. Or his mountains quake. Alright? Or it also is a slang, also is a slang to say there. Right? There or they or them. It's a slang, right? Mountains quake his, or they quake. Mountains they quake, or mountains quake his, or his quake. To say his mountains quake, or mountains they quake. All right, we're gonna keep the his right now, even though it could be the slang form of it, right? The next word is that we about to break down is Waha Gaba'aiwa. Waha Gaba'aiwa. Okay? So mountains, his quake. Waha Gaba'aiwa. and then Wow. I gotta move it over some. Gaba'aiwa, or Gaba'ai is a word that is used as hill. A little better. This is Waha Gaba'aiwa. Gaba'ai and then Wa is a little tight right there. It's a little jammed up. But I still try to make it a little, make it work a little bit. Waha Gaba'aiwa. So mountains. Ra'aishwa, quake Waha Gaba'aiwa, and the Gaba'ai hill or hills, because it's the plural Wa, the feminine plural. Right here you got masculine plural for young. Right here you got feminine plural, Wa. So Wa at the beginning of the root word is used as aim. Ha at the beginning of the root word is used as the. Gaba'ai is hill, right? Wa at the end making it plural, hills, even though it's feminine plural. And the hills. So mountains, quake is, and the hills, all right? Hardy, mountains, Ra'aishwa, quake is, Waha Gaba'aiwa, and the hills, Hatha Magadwa. So you got Ha, Tha. I know Ma and Ga is part of the group. All right, and then you got Wa. So you got Ha, Tha, Magab, Wa. Okay, Tha is a tense too. Magab is going into the root word, which was Mawab. All right, Mawab, which is melt. The root word Mawab. Let me see if I can give you a little bit of a breakdown on why they put the extra God in there. I had to go into the lexicon. Let me see. We can break it down. Man, I got a lot on this. Why? Boom. See if I can give you a little something before we go. Why they put two there. Mawagah, to cause to flow down, to soften. It's what Esau calls a palil, right? Or palil. That's how they classify our slang. And I can Google whatever the palil is, whatever classification they use. But it's mawagag. So they just added an extra extra character on it. And it's used to say to cause to flow down, to soften. Okay? So they use so they put an extra God on it. And us, I'm not saying the oppressor, I'm saying us. We put an extra God on it, and it's used to show like action, to say, to cause to flow down. Okay? It's usually what it's used as. I can see why they would use it here with mountains quake. And his hills. And then Moab. And his hills, Moab, Moab is the root word. This is the word right here, Hatha Magabwa, right? And his hills melt, to say the cause to flow down, right? And his hills melt, showing that they melt down. Okay? And he's about to get into it with the whole, I don't know if I remember. Actually, I'm not even going to mention it. We're just going to keep going. All right? And then I'll show you from there. But his hills melt. Hatha Magabwa, melt. All right, so let's keep going. 842. Now, at the end, I'm going to try to give y'all some words from some vocabulary from Genesis 2 and 15 that y'all can home and study. All right, or copy down and just add to your notes. All right, so Wahamagagwa. Oh, sorry, Hatha. The next one is Watha Sha'ah. Watha Sha'ah. So what do we have so far? We got party, mountains, Ra'ishwa, Quakers, Gaba'aiwa, and the hills, Hathamagagwa, no. Alright? His mountains quake and the hills melt. Okay? Or they quake. His mountains they quake and the hills melt. On the slang note. Alright? Watha Sha'ah. Watha Sha'ah. Okay, why the beginning to say and. It's used as and, but it's also used as now, therefore, all that other stuff. Things like that, old Quaker English. All right, Nasha'ah is a root word that's used as burn. I will give you a little breakdown on Nasha'ah. I don't know if I can. At the time, let me see if I can just give a little something. To lift up, to bear up, to take up, to bear, to take away, to be exalted, to desire, to carry. That's just a few of the words that is used as to bear, to lift up, to accept, to regard. Okay? That's all I can really give you for now on Nasha'ah. All right? But it's like to lift up, to carry, to bear. So, in this case, it was used as and burn. All right? And burn. That's what it was used as. And it's coming off of Hatha Magagwa, meaning with the extra God to say melt down, to say its hills melt. They melt down. All right? And burn. To continue it on. All right? It's sort of, it's slang, it's saying lift up, bear, carry. I forget what the other one was. But it's showing, how can I say it? Now, I would use, in this context, I would use bear to say the action of being buried, the melting, or bearing the meltdown to say it burn. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but I'm trying to make sense in the easiest way I can. All right, from the slang. And the extra God to show the action, to show the cause of it, saying, remember how I said to cause to flow down, or the cause to do this, right? The extra God was melt, to show that it is melting or flowing down. Wa Nasha'ah is and bear. And bear, remember that was one of the contexts, right? Or bearing the meltdown to say and burn. All right, it just depends on the context that we use it. So it was caused to melt it and bear the meltdown and burn, pretty much to say. I don't know that was sort of meat, all right? It was sort of meat and not milk. As far as going with the Hebrew, damn phone stuff. I got it back to the computer. I pull it up on the screen, and we're gonna keep going because it's getting towards that time. All right. So the next word is where we at? Okay, Salakia. I think I missed the word. It should have been Mamun. I think I missed Mamunwa, which is after Ra'ishwa. So I'm gonna put that up there real quick and see if I can fit it in there. I'm gonna just write it over top. Okay, Mamunwa, at him. All right. I don't know if I can get it up here. I'm gonna try to put it right here. Ma-mun-wa. Okay, Mamunwa, and this can say at him. I won't put it at, so I'll just write the names. At him. Alright? Because we missed it, but it should have been here, and it would have clarified a little bit more. His mountains, mountains, Ra'ishwa, quake his, Mamunwa at him. Or they quake at him. Waha Gabaiwa, and the hills, Athamagagwa, melt. Watha Sha'a, and burn. Ha-Arataza. So you got ha at the beginning to say the, Arataza to say earth. The earth. Right? The earth, the ground, the world. Okay? I'm gonna leave earth for right now. I believe this one is going, I know the ball is gonna be the one that said the world. And it's right here. We're about to get into it. And burn the earth. And the earth burn. Remember the action goes first. And burn the earth. And melt it down and burn. And the earth burn. So in English, the earth bears the meltdown, so to speak. From what? From the mountains quaking at him. His mountains, or mountains, his quake at him. Or mountains, they quake at him, and the hills melt down. In English, it would say the earth burned, right? Or the earth burned. But in this case, it's Hebrew, so remember, you're going to further describe the action word. And melt it down, and buried the earth. So describe the action word further, and then place the noun there. But that was meat, y'all. Salaki. That was meat. That wasn't milk. I had to say a little bit to go into it. It probably sounded a little crazy, all right? But trust me, we know what we're talking about in the UPK, all right? Where we at now? So now we at Mapunyawa. 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 Salakia. Any questions in the room? Salakia, yo. All right, Mapunyawa. From or of. From/of. We can pick either one. Y'all can pick. From, remember, pun is face, right? But in the context, it was used as presence. I don't know if you remember that. From presence, and then Y at the end to say his. From his presence. All right? So, Harriers, mountains, Ra'ishwa, they quake, or his quake, right? Waha Gabaiwa, and the hills. Waha Watamagagwa, melt. Watasha'a, and burn. Ha'arataza, the earth. Mapunyawa, and Mapunyawa, from his presence. From his presence. Wathabal. Oh, sorry, this stop right here is part of the root word. Wathabal. Wathabal, and the ball, the earth. And the world. The is not in it, so I'll put it in parentheses, but I'm putting it there for y'all just to make it easier so y'all can know that it's going to say the world. And the world, Wathabal, Wakal. I should say Wakal, because that's a better pronunciation. Wakal. And all Yeshab, and all Yeshab Yah. This Yah is it's masculine plural. It's another way to say, it's another version of being masculine plural to say young in this context. Because Yah at the end of the root word, it means my. But this word Yeshab, if y'all remember, it means dwell. So you got Yeshab, right? And then you got Yah at the end. How do you know what this Yah is saying? Is it saying in all dwell my? It could say that, but if you remember the context of what's going on, everything is sort of plural. You got plural mountains, you got plural hills, right? The earth automatically is plural. The world, multiple people, right? And all. This is letting you know it's not just one. And all dwell. So this is plural. So all dwell, we got masculine plural. And all dwell by. Remember the slang by? And all dwell therein. So clap it up. Let's finish it. Now this one I gave y'all a little bit of meat. Alright? No pause. Let me say that now. Pause. This verse was not milk. Let's say it that way. That's better. This verse was not exactly milk because, which is why I went into the lexicon, right? Remember, I told you at the beginning I was going to break down Nasha'ah. I don't know if y'all remember that in the beginning when I said that. I said I'm going to go a little bit into Nasha'ah and Magog, or the word Moab. All right, so this verse, it wasn't exactly a milk verse. Why? Because one, I don't know if it's saying his, I believe it's saying they quick. All right, which is showing the slang usage of Wa. They also showed the slang usage of Yah. We also learned, because this occurs a lot, they'll add the same character in the root. So, but that's a whole other topic, right? But that occurs a lot. And it also showed the slang for Ba. So this verse had a lot of slang in it. And this is an old scripture, this is Nahum. It's very old, which means they spoke slang way all them thousands of years ago. The same way we speak it. Right. But if they listen, they tuned in to us right now, they're like, what's the slack? Are they actually cold in the room? Or what's that? Oh, they actually sick. He said it was ill. Well, no, I'm using the oppressive voice, but they be like, dog, I don't know what the F them niggas talking about. It's like them Negroes talking about. That's what they would be saying back then. They probably be making fun of us saying Judas and wild Paul. All right, but anyway, this verse had a few different things. Also, it showed why at the beginning, and then it also showed, this is why at the end. It showed why at the beginning, right here, and then it also showed why at the end. So it showed two different versions of it. Why at the beginning, what it means is used as and, all right, and then why at the end of the root word. It also showed the character ma, it showed from. The word amunwa, at him. Mun is from, the root word for from. At him, which is where you get ma at the beginning of the root word from. You get ma from mun, this part right here. Mun, from, and then y and him. All right? So this might be his, because I forgot about amunwa. Hardim, mountains, where I.S.U.P.K, quake hills, or his quake at him. All right? Or to say his mountains quake at him. All right? Now, I'm going to leave it there. I ain't going to go back into it. It's going to take too much longer. With that being said, man, so let's read it. Hardim, mountains, where I.S.U.P.K, quake hills. Mamunwa at him. Waha Gabaiwa and the hills. Wafa Magagwa, melt. Wathasha'a, and burn. Ha'arataza, the earth. Mapunywa, from his presence. Wathabal, and the world. Wakal, and all. Yeshabia, dwell by therein. Clap it up. All right. That being said, Anyakwatazayan Mara, Ma Warka Kayahayawam, Anyaha Barkatha, I'll Kahan, Wakwatazayan, Kwatazakara, the Water Shalom. All right. I'm Officer Mariah, teacher for the day. I'm passing the class over. I meant to say lock. I'm passing the class over to Officer Qadash. Wow. All right. Thank you, Peter.
All right. With the I.S.U.P.K, it's like security announcement. With the I.S.U.P.K started on 125th Street, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be excluded. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a command, Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, means Tiffany in Hebrew, by I.S.U.P. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the teacher, priest fund, free will offering, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we got the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets. It's the first day of the 7th month, and that's Wednesday, October 2nd. If you want to read up on it, go to Leviticus chapter 23, to 24, verse 24, 25. Remind Akron, I watch them check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, scarf, with that SAR, Wa Panya, Hot Cordell. Stand and turn this easy. We ain't got the Lord's prayers.
We can do the prayer to bless Israel.
All right, we want to send this prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh.
Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. Wayasha Wahabayah. Saparim. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. The water. Amun. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless us and Israel and the school. Shapar Napash. And Shapar Napash. And Shapar Napash. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The water Amun.
All right, sorry, it's turn. All right, man, Israel, we're going to get the brothers one courtesy salute. Man, Israel abides in Shabbat. Imagine. Barak.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Barakathum.
That's when the time hands down. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? You sure you know how to go. All right. Then Israel will get a sister one courtesy salute. Then Israel Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak.
Yahweh Shamar Al-Tham Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Hands down, classes.
Man, give him a lock in your hand, man. Give that brother a hand. This side Christ. All right? Hey, Israel. It's the Sabbath. Go enjoy that Sabbath, man. Do some righteous things that you like to do. Let nobody press you on the Sabbath. But that, the water shalom.